'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Siblings are perfect and I wish I were the same. Making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch it burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Drive before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, this is what happens when I'm out of my medicine.
There's collateral damage, I gotta go.
I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.
Sitting at the same old workplace. What's the point of this chase? To just bite our old tail. Wishing that something would change, that we could turn back the page and live like our favorite fairy tale. So a love so free in a world of our fantasies, flying on dragons through sky-high cities. These are childhood dreams, it's how we used to be, when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 our childhood dreams.
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth are gonna be able to hold on.
And he played from a horse. Holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Hoy will quick scope heavy.
Not necessarily translate to the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team that's taking such a back control here.
Kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna try to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun in there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by a teammate, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Hello there, Call of Duty fans! Welcome back to another K7 Season 3 matchup here for match number 5. That is God Gaming against Natural Talent. I am here accompanied by some amazing casters. I have Mr. Brett FX and Trevor. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing all right. Looking forward to this match this evening. Should be a damn good one. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I especially am looking forward to a long series here. I think I got cheated a little bit yesterday with only 4 maps, but should be a good one nonetheless. I am joined here, of course, like you said before, by Trevor. Trevor, thank you so much for joining me, because I feel like today, with all that's going on in the world with the snow and the ice, I'm going to need to be carried just a little bit.
Man, I'm just chilling, if we're being completely honest. I'm ready to get into some games. It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, we got a good game coming up. I know I've seen the roster, one of the rosters before anyway. So I'm just excited to see kind of the gameplay. And in terms of carrying you, I don't know.
Okay, well, you lean on me and I'll lean on you, and maybe we'll make it through this cast.
Absolutely.
Sounds
gentlemen.
perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, we have.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the maps right now. We are real quick 5 maps, of course, tonight. We are going to be going into Crossroads as our first for Hardpoint. Second one is going to be Miami for S&D. Garrison on Control. I know that is a fantastic map that everybody loves. Garrison on Hardpoint, and Moscow on S&D. So what do you think of the map list there, Trevor?
I hate seeing back-to-back maps. If we're being completely honest, it gives me flashbacks to Modern Warfare with the Gunrunner sandwich. I had to guess so many times. But in terms of these maps, I mean, I think it's okay. Crossroads Hardpoint is it's always really exciting. Just a lot of high, very fast-paced action on that smaller map, especially with how some of the hills kind of go and stuff. So that's always really nice. The Miami Search and Destroy, that one's fun. You kind of have to commit to a push. So that's always a really cool one for me. You get to see a little bit more strategy come through, like how teams are planning what they're doing, and different stuff like that. In terms of Garrison, there is just a lot going on that map. It is a fun control to watch. The hardpoint isn't as fun as the control though. So I'm kind of excited to see the control for sure. But then we're not guaranteed that 4th and 5th map either. So we might not even make it to the Garrison for the hardpoint or the Moscow Search and Destroy. Moscow Search and Destroy is probably my second favorite search map behind Raid.
Yeah, I have to agree there. I like what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. Garrison control. You're liking that more than hardpoint, huh?
Oh, 1000%, yeah.
Okay. I know after watching some of the matches last weekend, it was pretty interesting to see how some of these maps are being played by the professionals. I know Miami kind of surprised me. I did anyways. From the games that I have cast and watched anyways, it seemed more B heavy pushes, but it seemed like it was spread out a little bit more when they did end up playing it. So maybe something has just changed in the last week or so since I have been casting. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how Miami is going to be playing out for that S&D. And Crossroads, well, Crossroads is just a big old meat grinder, and you got to love meat grinders every now and then, especially when you are trying to do those stat pads. But enough about the maps. Let's go ahead and talk about our teams. Our first one here is going to be God Gaming, and this is a new roster or new team, but they are going to be Dorcha, Say, So, and I am going to butcher this last name, and I do apologize. Okay, Shawnee came in for So somebody didn't update their pin list, and I'm going to be blaming that on Hero. But and then this last one is going to be Fiach. I don't know. Trevor, you bail me out on that one. What is that?
I have no idea. I'll say it 3 different ways over the entire cast, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I haven't cast any of these guys yet. They are, I assume that they have been a team here before, so they are going to have some experience playing with each other, so it should be a fairly cohesive unit. Hopefully, they are going to be putting up some good numbers here tonight, but that is going to be your roster here for God Gaming. And our next one is going to be Natural Talent. So, Trevor, let's take us through that one.
Yeah, we'll talk about Natural Talent. I'm not sure if I've seen this exact combination before. It looks like we have a couple different names there, but Crixus is a staple for at least the K7 League. He's always putting up good numbers when it comes to different things, so very excited to see him on the map tonight. Katsi, Kip, and Asporto. Yep. Those are that's gonna round out the roster for him. I will butcher every single name that I ever look at. That is just a known fact. But I mean, Crixus, he's someone that we've seen Natural Talent in some of the preseason hype battles. At least that org performed very well. So if it's not the same roster, you could only assume that they would only improve upon the roster that they previously had. Yeah. So I'm very excited for that one. Because they are very talented. I mean, the name does its justice. So I'm excited to see how God Gaming, a new team to the K7 League, kind of fares against one of the staples.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You know, having those new teams coming on in, even if it may be some rosters or players that have been in here, it is always interesting to see those new orgs popping on up and how they are going to be doing in here. But hopefully we are going to be getting started here fairly soon. We are, like I said, first week in the games. Actually, this is going to be week number 1 of the season. Very excited that we are here, and very excited that we are finally getting this thing going. I do want to mention, though, as well, we do have a match after this, so definitely do stick around, as we are going to be having a match at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be taking off, and that should be also a really good one there. We'll have more information later on. All right,
so sorry for that awkward pause there. We got some stuff from production, so we may do some listen-ins a little bit later, but let's take a look at the divisions. I believe that we do have that graphic, if I'm not mistaken. so that we can talk about kind of what's going on. So today we have a match coming from Division B. Are these in seed? Are they seeded from top to bottom? Okay, so it's going to be the number 1 team versus the number 8 team in Division B. So that's God Gaming, and that puts that pressure on them just even a little bit more. If you come out very first week and make a statement by upsetting the number 1 seed, people are going to take you seriously. So that's something that has to be on their minds when it comes to this. And just looking at Division B, I mean that's a pretty solid division there. I know Hyped Esports, Indiana Syndicate, Living Nightmare, all teams that I've casted over before. So they're going to be it's going to be a really tough division. But looking over at Division A, not any games from Division A today. I don't think. Maybe the second game. But I mean that's Knights Templar, both the rated squads, Monolithic. Like these are all really, really solid teams. So I'm excited for the K7 League as a whole.
Yeah, well, speaking of rated and Monolithic, I did have an opportunity to cast them last night, and I got to say, Monolithic is looking damn good. They played from map 2 on. They didn't let off the gas, and they were really, really making plays. 0-3 in the control and 6-1 in the S&D. So Monolithic is definitely there to play for sure. And Rated White did have a little bit of trouble, but here we are on our first map. It's going to be onto Crossroads. And this is, like I said before, going to be a bit of a meat grinder. And for this first hard point, for the most part, teams are just going to be jockeying for position, it seems like, for that P2 hill. They're not too worried about getting a whole lot of time off of it, or at least that's what I have seen here so far. And they really, really want to try and get those spawns in for that next hill, as you can get quite a bit of time off of it. And here we go on board right now with Crexus, as he is going to be up top looking over that bridge. Not going to be able to get any kind of picks or any damage. Nice little nade going to be coming in to take him out. So no pressure is going to be up above, but Kip managing to get onto the point. They will be able to get that initial time. So definitely going to be looking a little bit good here. Just getting out to that little bit of a lead. But again, you can look at your mini map and just tell that they are definitely, God Gaming anyways, trying to hold on to those spawns.
Yeah, so you see that God Gaming is currently spawning on that right side, but you got to look for number 8 here, Sporto, as he is trying to mow them down kind of as they spawn and make sure the positioning's there for his team. So right now, Natural Talent has come out on top in terms of the first hill and in terms of the spawns for that P2. That is exactly what they needed to do. Actually, a really hot start there from Sporto, as he is 5-1 right now. That is exactly to start a game for your team, especially if someone like Shawnee on the other side at an 0-4 stat line the last time that I saw it. So Natural Talent is doing everything right right now. They just have to kind of fend off this initial push from God Gaming for this P2.
Dorcha right now is going to be trying to come over here next to Crates. Not going to be seeing anything, as he does get taken down as well as Say. So they are not going to be doing too hot. God Gaming still going to be struggling. We are going to be having another push now, trying actually to rotate, it looks like, over there towards that P3 from Natural Talent, but Shawnee is going to be going on the hunt here. Doesn't need to, as his teammate will be able to take him out. And honestly, right now, this is just painful in terms of the kills. We are just seeing kill after kill going over in favor of Natural Talent. They still have the mainline control in that hard point. They're now up a good 40 points or so, now 50, as we are going to be seeing them now rotating back into that P3 section. Kip is going to be able to pick up one, tries to get the turn, not going to be able to get the kill, but what is going on here? Kip is just systematically destroying inside this bunker. I don't understand what God Gaming was doing. Maybe their comms were off. Man, that is rough, as we are going to be seeing Natural Talent just plowing on through and immediately take control of that P3.
Yeah, and they got the spawns too, so that's actually really huge, because not only did they get the point and the spawns, but they held the scrap time on the last one. So God Gaming only has 11 points. Well, I guess they broke in now, but I mean, Natural Talent has the close spawns. They haven't been able to force those out yet, so this is some instant pressure right back off of the break. So God Gaming has a lot of work to do before they're in the clear.
Yeah, so I mean, in this situation right now, obviously we have 30 seconds still left on this hill, but should we be seeing God Gaming maybe going more towards those spawns for P4?
Oh, 100%. They should be, but it's kind of hard because they're just trying to hold their position right now because all the pressure from Natural Talent coming from the spawns. That's why it's so important that you get the spawns toward the end of that P2, which somehow Natural Talent was able to do after holding the complete right side of the map. You see God Gaming, spawning well behind P2 right now, and that's not good heading into this P4. Because Natural Talent already has over 100 points on the board. God Gaming only has 28. This is not good looks especially when you just got people like, I mean, Esporto, he's 12-4 right now, Kip 12-5. That is not a good stat line, or that's a great stat line compared to a 3-10 from Shawnee.
I would say not a good stat line. You got some really high standards there, Trevor. But we do see a nice little flank that's not turning into anything just yet. We do see some spawns now starting to come in for that P4 section. About 30 seconds left for the hill, so maybe they can get up into that 50, 60 point range here, but this is still going to be a very tough situation. We do see Natural Talent now starting to shift their focus to try and just hold them back into that P4 section because they are going to be getting ready here for the new rotations to pop. Dorcha is going to be looking over there towards that door, not going to be finding any purchase on him just yet, as he is just going to be soaking in some time. Looks like no, he is taken out, so some trash time is not going to be going in their way. And we do see Natural Talent just beautifully set up. I like where number 5 is actually setting up right now with Kip. He is going to be in a position, well, potentially there to stall out any kind of push, but not going to be happening as he does get taken down. And that fight is going to be commencing over P1. Does look like we are going to be seeing a flip, as that's God Gaming getting control of it.
Yeah, but watch number 8. Sporto did a lot of damage in the back last time, and he's dead. But no, so Natural Talent does kind of control this P1 right now, and they just flipped the spawns. Natural Talent got the spawns for P2. It was looking good for God Gaming. They had a little bit of control and did have map control, but Natural Talent just, I mean, essentially out of nowhere coming through and just, I mean, ripping through the entirety of God Gaming. Kip already has 20 kills on the board, 20-9. That is huge for his team, and he has over a minute in the hard point. This dude is putting in work right now. This, I mean, if you're COD Gaming, this is just not good looks. We're gonna have to see a pretty crazy comeback because the control has just been on the side of Natural Talent the entire time.
It absolutely has. Dorcha now going to be up top over next to Tank, as he's going to go ahead and wrap around. He needs to make some kind of play happen here. He is going to be able to get that first initial pick to try and maybe push this out. But the spawns are going to be coming back in here for his team, so they may be able to get this time. Still fairly early here on this hill, so they do able to break that. They are able to break it, and they will be able to start soaking up that time. This is what they want to see as God Gaming. Well, they're not quite out of it yet. I mean, if they get a good 60 here, or a good 50 seconds, they are right back in this match technically, but Cats is going to go ahead and mow on down into that point. Everything I said is pretty much null and void at that moment. So yeah, it's looking like right now, it's the damage is not being done here from God Gaming in terms of kills. They're not trading out efficiently. Cats is still going to be soaking up that hill time, as we're going to be focusing back over here for God Gaming and what their attack is going to be.
Yeah, I want to see if Natural Talent can do this as well as it did last time, because they set the standard really high when they got the scrap time and already had control of P3 as soon as it kind of popped that last time. And it looks like it could be they're set up to do something very similar if Dorcha doesn't do something crazy and he's gone. So that's going to be Natural Talent kind of getting this, not necessarily early control, but look, they've already flipped the spawns. They are set up for these next two. They really don't have to worry with well over 100-point lead just now at that 200-point mark.
Yeah, they can.
I mean,
they
it's,
can
if you're God Gaming, it is just not good looks.
Yeah, they could contest for the rest of the game and they would be perfectly A-okay. So doesn't look like that's going to be the case here, as they are going to be trying to get as much time here. They could be finishing it out on this next P4 hill, but we do see a killing spree going down right now. And that is going to be a spree there from Crixus. I'm sorry there. Yeah, we're going to be butchering names all across here. I do apologize. The Sporto is going to be able to pick up one. Picks up two right from the hill. Looking fantastic. Possibly a third one going to be coming down. Nope, his teammate is going to be able to finish him out. But they are just rocking along here, and they should be able to close this out here the next 20 to 30 seconds or so on this P4 hill. I mean, we are not seeing God Gaming getting anywhere close to contesting this hell.
No. I mean, there's like a couple seconds left. But no, we got some crazy. I mean, that's honestly just really good plays from Natural Talent. I mean, this is basically over. Sure, God Gaming can contest, but the points are there for Natural Talent. As we see the last couple kills come through, a Sporto dropped a 30 bomb. Natural Talent wins 250 to 82. So I mean, some takeaways from that map right there is Natural Talent is great. And God Gaming kind of struggled. So from the very beginning, we saw Natural Talent just come out and outslay God Gaming. I mean, a couple players had dropped over 20 kills early on in the match. Every player on the side of Natural Talent at least had 20 kills. So that's huge when you have someone who was trying to get the double digits at the end of the map for COD Gaming. I can't remember exactly what his name was.
Yeah, that they gave up early control. It looked like they were they were struggling on just getting any kind of kills whatsoever, and it's kind of fun. I always love this. It's you're in a respawn game, well, you got to get the kills. Well, that's kind of obvious, but sometimes you can kind of if you can trade out effectively, even 1-1 trades, you can still do fairly well there in those hard points. But they weren't even able to do that. We saw God Gaming really struggling in a lot of those fights in the breaks. I mean, how many times did we see them? They got the rotations early, but immediately they were broke, and then we just saw a flood coming in for Natural Talent. I mean, it was just time and time again. So we are going to be heading into an S&D here in just a few moments. It is going to be on Miami. And, do you think that maybe God Gaming is going to be showing up here? I know some teams are just really good in respawns, and then they kind of struggle in the S&Ds. Is that something maybe that we're going to be seeing from Natural Talent, or do you think Natural Talent just kind of has the talent for every single mode we got here?
Yeah, so I think the last time I casted Natural Talent, they only gave up one round in a search. So they are a good team all around. I mean, look at how they played the hard point. They knew their positioning. They had it. They forced the players where they needed to be. You have good positioning in a respawn where things can get hectic. Just imagine what it could do on a search and destroy. They've proven that they have the gunny. I mean, they just rocked the other team off the map last map. So it's like, Natural Talent, they're going to have to, they're going to win the search and destroy.
He's fairly confident it's just going to win. That's my analysis. We're good here. Let's go ahead and go to the game. We don't even have to talk about it anymore.
Go ahead. It's about to start. Boom. Timing's impeccable there. We're getting ready to actually head into this map. This map is just so pretty. You just look at all the pretty lights.
Oh, absolutely. Got some nice little piano music there that you can play. Some beautiful ambiance there onto the beach. You can sit down, chill out, grab Mai Tai? I don't know what kind of beach flavors they have. Not a drinker, but yeah, it's a nice map, and we'll see if we can see some nice plays on this nice map. God Gaming, they are down 0-1, losing out in the hard point pretty handedly, as Natural Talent now is going to see if they're just going to be dominating the entire time.
Yeah, and it looks like, okay, so it's glitched. He's not dead. So Natural Talent is on the defense here, and they're pushed up really far into B. This could be a big kill on that stairwell if Fiat doesn't turn on Kip there. Brett, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, so we got Dorcha. He's going to be on a nice little flank over here on the backside of B. We'll be able to catch two out in the open, but not able to get any kills off of it just yet. So 2v2, it is still going to be an even game in terms of bodies. We'll see if they're going to be able to get that bomb down or if they can actually make these kills. It does look like they are going to be able to get that B site planted, and Dorcha just going to be setting up and waiting, but Katz is going to be able to get that first initial kill. And the second one, no, he's not going to be able to get him there in the back, as he will be able to grab that Kriegen. Going to be setting up here maybe for his teammate to go in for the kill. Doesn't even have to set it up. Teammate goes in for the defuse. He's going to be setting up his Overwatch, gets the kill, easy peasy, locks it up. That's going to be 1-0 starting out for Natural Talent.
Yeah, and that was just textbook, honestly. They got the man advantage. You have a 2v1, sure, bombs down, but especially where the bomb was planted, it's very easy to just kind of step up there and hold the position, get the kill, let your teammate defuse. Yeah, textbook plays. Let's see how, God Gaming could win the defense pretty handedly, and maybe we could go back and forth on the search, but Natural Talent definitely has the momentum after that round in the last map, so let's see if they can continue it with Cats being on 2-0.
Let's see indeed. Say is going to be heading over here with his team onto that B site. See if they can actually get a successful defend. You do see that one lone gunman is going to be Dutcha over there on A, or Dorcha. And it does look like this is going to be an A push coming on in. So he's going to have to tell his team, hey, swing around the backside, help me out, something. But the information is going to be seen. It's going to be able to get a couple of shots there in the Cats. Not going to be able to get any kills, though. His teammates should be rotating back over, and they are doing just that. Bomb is going to be getting planted here in just a few seconds. No kills yet, though. Been a fairly quiet game, but Kip just barely diving out of the way on that one. He's getting very aggressive here with that AK-74U. That's 2 kills down, And Kip is looking pretty decent up here. He's going to be looking out for that last player inside the building. H is pretty far away right now as he's going to be making his way inside, but that's going to be some bad timing. Kip picks him up. He does get taken out, but I think this is going to be a 1v3 easily picked up again by Natural Talent. And that was, I liked it. I like that big, heavy A push right away out of the gate for Natural Talent.
Yeah, no, you switch it up a little bit. I mean, you figure they're going to play an aggressive B defense. I mean, it's just usually how the map plays. So the fact that they kind of took it slow, methodically over to the A side, bombs down easy. The other team has to play retake. You already have people set up. Someone like, who was that, Kip? Got those 2 kills pretty handedly, so that's huge when someone does that. I mean, he was using all the 5Ds. This man just must have watched Dodgeball with how he was like bobbing and weaving over there. But I mean, they're right back on defense again. Pretty standard B push from God Gaming right now as they kind of look to kind of get position over the bomb site so they can get it down. But I mean, Natural Talent is just positioning himself so well on the map.
Yeah, I really do like the fact that they played really aggressively there in the last one as well. But oh my God, a blink of an eye, 3-4 players go down. What happened there, Trevor?
I don't know. A whole lot of shooting and a whole lot of dying is exactly what happened there.
It was like they coordinated. Okay, you guys are going to die all at the same time. Ready, set, go. I mean, that was insanely fast. As we are going to be seeing, that's 3-0 now for Natural Talent. You blink and you miss it, guys.
Yeah, God Gaming drank the Kool-Aid or something because they all just dropped at the same time. Natural Talent, I mean, I told you, man, they are a really solid squad. They are ranked first in Division B for a reason. And look at this. They're headed right toward B, and I mean, they know that they can kill everyone here, so why not do it?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. If you have the confidence, the momentum, and you've been able to prove it so far, why not do it?
Oh.
That's going to be Kip getting that first blood. Shawnee is going to try and come up, and he gets taken down as well. That's going to be Katz also going to be picking up a kill, and the bomb's going down. Dorcha, what do you do here, buddy? I mean, come on, man. He's 0-3. He's got to get on the board, but this is a terrible position for him to be in with a 1-on-4, and he's got to go for the defuse. You know, at times like these that I would just be I'd just be running off the map. Be like, you know what? I'm not even going to try.
Well, I'm not sure if we're playing with streaks or not, but yeah, I mean, someone like Katz is on 6-0 right now. You might want to so you might just want to hop off the map in that situation unless your teammates can kill Katz, because this dude is 6-0. That is streaking right now. This man could get to streaks. So that's something that they definitely need to be conscious about. Maybe look for him for that kill. Because you would hate to see some streaks on a search and destroy, just to kind of, that's just that little extra nail on the coffin for you. Dorcha's on a donut, just to kind of point that out.
Yeah, and that's definitely rough, and unfortunately, you know, that can get into their heads just a little bit there. I know from my experience playing competitive games, you know, back in the day, it definitely hurts when you're not able to do any damage there for your team. But right now on board here with Crixus, and he is going to be up top. Looks like we are going to be seeing some trades going out fairly early on, as he is going to get the nice little back shot there. We'll be able to take down one, and I think his teammates are going to be able to have his back. Yes, they do. That was a nice little, I don't even know what that was, but it was a sweet play as his teammate comes out of the balcony, able to pick up one there from behind and easily get that last kill down. So that is going to be 5-0. Natural Talent looking like they're going to be able to put a stake into map number 2. They are definitely on a roll here.
Yeah, they're just cooking the other team right now, honestly. Like, there's not much that you can do if you're God Gaming. When you got, I mean, players like Katz. Katz did finally die. They were able to pick him up there. So no longer 6-0. I mean, he's at that 6-1, but look who's 6-0 now. What? A Sporto on that 6-0 mark. That's huge for his team. I don't think we see streaks unless they throw without him dying somehow. Just to try to feed for those streaks, which would actually be really funny to see. Probably kind of a BM, but I mean, look straight to, not really straight to B here. They're kind of taking this one slow. Maybe they want to just try out some new strats. You're up 5-0. You got room for it.
Yeah, I early on as well in the season, it's not going to hurt. You drop a couple of rounds here. Maybe their stats are going to suffer a little bit, but in the end, they could get some good practice. A lot of really good information actually is going to be coming in here. A Sporto sees, I believe, 2 crossing over there onto mid. So will be able to let his team go or know that B is completely open. And you do see him starting to push on in right now. So two making their way over there towards that B bomb site. Sporto is going to be able to just lock this down. Shawnee not able to move there onto that van. And oh my, why is the call out pushing over here towards A? What has happened to make them believe that that bomb is all the way on the other side of the map? And now all of a sudden they're having to trek it back onto Bravo, and they are not in the best of situations. You can see Cats being able to pick up one right there. We do see a trade coming on in, so at the very least it's a 3v3, but the defuse, early defuse on it, that's not going to happen there, Shawnee, as he does get picked up. And now all of a sudden it is a 1v3 all up to Dorcha once again. 2-5 in terms of kills and deaths, and can he make this happen? Pulls on out, will be able to get one, gets away with his life, but honestly, with just a few seconds left, nothing that he can do. And that is going to be Natural Talent taking it 6-0, making it look easy.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the Natural Talent feed Kip some kills. He is the only person on their team that went negative that last map, unfortunately. But he put in some good work for his team. When you got players that die once, if any at all, like people like Cats and Esporto just absolutely going off over the entirety of the map. I mean, they at least each had 6 kills, so that's huge, especially in that 6-0 victory for Natural Talent over God Gaming on the Miami Search to Destroy. With how we've seen these past 2 maps go, I would not be surprised if we get a swift 3-0 here.
Oh, come on, Trevor. You got to believe in the underdog, right? You got to sit there and be like, guys, it's now. They're going to find the power within themselves to come out. They're going to be able to take one off of them. You got to believe, man. But yeah, it's going to be on Garrison. And Garrison, you love Garrison. You said earlier. It seems like it's going to be a fairly defensive heavy map. We have seen some teams though here recently starting to find some good rounds on offense. We'll see if that's going to be the case. But really, I think it's going to come down to just some really big misplays to have to happen for Natural Talent in order for this to not go their way. I think at the very least they're going to win every defensive round that they play, if not being able to take that offensive round. But and we might even be seeing some streaks here as well. If they were playing as well as they have been, you can get up on some of those head glitches and really start mowing down those players.
Hot take: Natural Talent wins the Control 3-0.
3-0.
I don't know if it's super hot because I don't know what side they're starting on, but if they start on the defensive side, they're winning 3-0. I'm not exactly sure how the vetoes, who picked what, and how that goes thing worked, but I think that they handle this pretty well. If not, and it gets pushed to the round 5 in Control, Natural Talent is gonna have the most kills or least amount of deaths versus a God Gaming, so they're definitely gonna have the defense, and they won't lose a round 5 defense. So I think either way, the series ends here, unfortunately. But I mean, you like to see the underdog, so I would love to see. I'd love to see God Gaming take it.
If anything, we need a highlight reel. So let's see some awesome kills going down. But we're going to be in here for Garrison, guys. If you're not familiar with Control, well, you know what, Trevor, you take it away.
Oh, what? Okay, was not prepared for that. Spark notes like TLDR, it's like a combination of hardpoint and search and destroy. So you got 2 points. If you're the offensive team, you have to capture that. On your screens right now, you see A, you see B. The play for this is to go to B. It's just the easier one to capture off the bat if you're on the offensive side. But I mean, you have to capture it. You capture a full point, you get an extra minute to play, limited number of lives. As I'm sure we've seen a couple people die already. No one really in a point kip looking to pressure with that XM4. Yeah, that's Control. Things are happening. People are dying. Brett, what do you see going on so far? Oh, Esporto's pushed up so far.
Yes, he is, and he's going to be able to pick up that nice kill, possibly getting flanked here. No, he's going to be able to scoot on out. This is a nasty spawn trap that we're about to see right now, as I have seen this set up several times already. Cats is also going to be able to pick up one, as well as Crixus. So looking pretty damn good in terms of the lives department. God Gaming already starting to struggle. Strawny missing out on some shots, and he is going to get taken down right away. And you can see they are not getting any distance whatsoever here on this map. They are pushed all the way back into their main spawn. We are going to be seeing Kip, though, the furthest pushed up. He's going to be able to pick up an easy kill over there next to those vents, as Crixus is lining them up. I mean, what do you do in this situation, Trevor? I mean, honestly, if you're God Gaming in this situation, what is it that you can do to get out of this?
About 30-40 seconds ago, they should have waited for everyone to respawn and had a coordinated team push, because they just kept throwing one life after another toward those players who were frying. So yeah, that was chalked from with about 40 seconds left, because they kept throwing individual lives at the other team. You're spawn trapped. Wait, regroup, get everyone together in the spawn, and then push together. That way you can at least get some trades and try to get some control on the map. But when you have someone like a Sporto just killing them as soon as they load back into the map off that respawn, it's going to be hard either way. But they definitely should have tried a more coordinated team push for that B site, because they just kept getting rocked by Natural Talent. I mean, Dorcha is 0-5 after that first round. I want to see if God Gaming can try to set up any kind of spawn trap. Personally, I don't think they'll be able to. I think Natural Talent will just kind of rock them off the headies. But we might see an early A from Natural Talent. That'd be kind of cool.
I think that's exactly what's going to be happening.
They're like
there.
3 stacked right now.
We do have a potential flank that was going to be coming in there. Not going to be the case, but yeah, this is going to be a very fast cap. Christus is going to be able to pick up that first kill that trying to come on in to contest. Not going to be able to get the second one. His teammate easily finishing that out. That's going to be Kip and Cass both going to be getting kills. So A is going to be early on the board. 2 minutes and 11 seconds here in order to get that B cap, probably the easiest of the two. And we'll see if they're going to be able to defend here for God Gaming. Not sure if that's going to be the case or not. As Sporto is going to be getting a team kill. I guess he's not happy with the fact that he's not getting enough kills. So he's going to go ahead and kill his own guy. But yeah, Cat's all the way here into the back of the map. Look at this, Trevor. That is disgusting. It's going to be able to get some spawn kills going off here. Oh, actually loses the guy, and he does get taken out. But just the fact that he was back there is pretty impressive. And yeah, they're not going to be able to get on any time on the clock here just yet. But still, in terms of just lives, they're still far and ahead.
Yeah, so God Gaming got smoked right off the beginning of that. I've never seen an A cap that quick. That just shows kind of how confident Natural Talent was that they could take it. And now we see this coordinated team push toward B. That's exactly what you need to do when you can have a couple players set up like bridge, outside of lights and things like that. So right now, God Gaming has done a good job kind of finishing this off, but they still have over 1.5 minutes to kind of coordinate this and go to B. If you're God Gaming, you need to get someone pushed up to get a couple picks, because I think you lose another engagement like this.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a listen in right now on Natural Talent and see how the comms are doing.
Alright. Stay square. Top green. Top green, one shot. I'm getting in. I'm nading it. He jumped down, he's trash.
Green done.
I'm gonna get top
nice.
green.
I'm stacking this with Kip. Yo, Kip, look over me, I'm about to cross.
I got naded. Nice, last one more.
Behind us.
Dark.
He's dark. We're good. He pushed through dark. He's gonna be a P3.
Done.
Nading it.
That was me.
Oh, well. This guy is
I
vent.
just hit him close.
Yeah, he went vent then.
I'm full flashed.
Every push. Top green.
I killed the guy that was
Mid
vent.
alley. That's three.
That's three. Stack.
P5.
Well, I have to say, it's looked like they are calm, cool, and collected. Not a whole lot of giggles or fun being had. They're just kind of systematically destroying. And it sounds like what you kind of expect a team of their caliber right now to be sounding like. They're looking fantastic. We see that second tick getting hit on that Bravo site. We got about, 4 lives remaining here for both teams. Just a few seconds, about 30 seconds left here. Natural Talent, could they be giving this one away?
I mean, I don't know if you can give an offense away. I mean, this looks really good either way from them. They're up tremendously in lives right now. I mean, you could say that God Gaming is down bad. They only got a couple lives left. I mean, on either side, really. But Natural Talent could get this cap right here, so it doesn't even really matter. So what happens is they played that to the very end, that calm, cool, collected, exactly as you said. And, well, that's what'll happen, and that all kind of stemmed from that really quick A push that we saw at the very beginning. So please don't forget about that for anyone watching, because that was super impressive from Natural Talent. They won that offense. It did get kind of close, but I mean, we're headed to a defense where Natural Talent absolutely smoked God Gaming the first round. So I'm kind of interested to see if they can set up that spawn trap again, because it can be kind of tough to set up. But I mean, you got people who, I mean, Esporto's almost on 20 kills again already. 17-6 is his stat line, so that's huge. As they're just gonna run right up mid map to try to set this up.
Yes, they are indeed. Katz is going to be leading that charge right now as he jumps up right there below Tank. Is he going to be able to spot him out? He can't. Does go down. So that's going to be a nice couple of 3 kills there in favor of God Gaming to try and kind of push this back. So not going to be seeing a spawn trap just yet. Shawnee is going to be getting over there towards that A point, not getting any headway there onto the point itself. But B does have its first tick, so this is already looking better than round number 1. So got to give some props there to them. Second tick will be going on in, and you do see right now a setup for Natural Talent. 2 players are going to be getting ready. Both of them are going to be able to get kills. Dorcha now the last one alive here on the point. Is he going to be waiting here maybe for some backup to try and help him out? It's going to be a 3-on-1 here as he does stick on out, get some nice little damage going in. Still not going to be taken out just yet. And man, he has stayed alive for so long there onto that B point. Finally does get taken out there from behind, but not going to be seeing any more progress there onto that B just yet. We are going to be having number 6 there. I think that's Crixus pushed up fairly far onto the map. He's going to be able to pick up a lot of these guys as they're trying to rotate over there towards that Bravo side. But 48 seconds left. So right now, I think I absolutely agree with you there, Trevor. We do need to be seeing them kind of clumping up and trying to push this B site all together. They are kind of staggered out.
I mean, this is a little bit different because they do have the 2 ticks here. So they could potentially get a couple picks to stack it and get it. But right there, we saw Crixus come in from the back. And now they're going to keep feeding the lives one by one because they're not coordinating this push. Maybe the tail end of this push here could do something at B. Number 3 looking to get some top green control with Shawnee, but gets beamed by Esporto. I mean, he's 23-11. All he knows is beams. So, I mean, about 20 seconds left. Very doable if you capture this B right now to have a minute and 20 toward A. But I don't think a team like Natural Talent's going to give up a late A push, especially when you're up. I mean, they're only up about 3 lives right now, but it's just not looking good for God Gaming. I mean, they got to get on this point right now. No one's really close. With someone like Esporto set up on the point, that's going to be the game. GG's to God Gaming because Natural Talent just demolished them.
Yeah, that was pretty clinical, and you gotta say, Natural Talent. I mean, it was the favorite. Obviously, they were number 1 seed going into this, so you can't fault God Gaming for going down 0-3. I mean, that's just gonna happen when you're in this kind of situation. But that was just really good games all around there for Natural Talent. They looked fantastic. They were in control the entire time. And yeah, 3-0, you're absolutely right. They were able to take it without any problems, didn't drop a single round. And even in that offensive round where it did come down fairly close there to the end, I still feel like they were in control the entire time.
100% they were. I mean, just the sheer amount of dominance that they showed at the very beginning by just 4 stacking A was nutty. You just don't see that happen. They got there so quick, beamed anyone that was anywhere close, and just kind of stacked it and took it. I mean, that's exactly what you expect to see from the champions of last season, to come out in their first match, kind of a warm-up, honestly, against the lowest seed in the division. But I mean, God Gaming has a lot of room. They have a full season ahead of them. It's a tough ask going against the previous season's champions in the very first week. So for them, I mean, they just can't be down about this. They have to kind of regroup, regain, and on to the next. But Natural Talent, man, I mean, if you're them, you just want to keep steamrolling, just kind of like they did through this one. 250-82 on that Crossroads hardpoint, 6-0 on the Miami Surge, and then a swift 3-0 on that Garrison for the 3-0 in favor of Natural Talent tonight.
Yeah, and they looked great the entire time. So props to both team, like you said before, and they absolutely did a fantastic job. Hopefully we're going to be seeing some improvement coming out from God Gaming. That's kind of what we hope to see from all of these teams, just getting better and better as the season goes. We are going to be heading into our next match later on tonight, guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. It is going to be Swear Society versus Living Nightmare. And that is going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, what was that?
I will be casting alongside of Comica. My guy Kyle, if you're out there right now, I'll see you in just a bit. But make sure that you join back tonight. Starts around 10 o'clock, and we'll be back with some more K7 League action. But for now, that's all I have. Brett, do you have anything?
I have absolutely nothing. I'm completely spent, and that didn't come out right. So anyways, we are going to be ending out the game there. Thank you so much for watching, but definitely tune in later on tonight. Again, Trevor and Kamaka, two great casters, are going to be bringing you some more content from K7, and then we also going to be seeing some games there tomorrow. So that is going to be it for us for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Stay frosty.
I can see all the way up to the top without using a telescope.
Jamie giving him one. Look at